everybody, it's me again. Now, I can't remember what I was going to say. Last time, I'd started, where's it gone? Putting bits of the sword together, and as you can see, it's still messy because I've done nothing else to it at all. But started putting it all together. And this time, what I'm going to do, I'm actually fixing all of the sections of the sword. Now, I don't know if I showed you anything. Well, what? I can't remember. But remember when I was putting this one together, the pieces were thick and I had to edit them loads. Well, I've been having a little mess around. And as you can see, that's how thick my phone was. And that's why I was having such an issue with it. And I've tried lots of different ways to get them thin. And I eventually got them like that. So you can see the difference already. Now, I've already done it to pretty much every piece. I've only got 2 more pieces left that I need to cut, which I'm going to record. But every other piece has been made super thin already, as you can see. And how I did that was with my lovely £1 junior hacksaw, which I have. Yeah. But yeah, it's basically just been sitting there kind of hacksawing down the middle, and it's not difficult, it just takes a while and it's pretty boring, so I didn't record myself doing most of them just because of how many there are to do. But I'll record doing these 2 here, and then what I'm going to be doing is organising all of, like the little side pieces that make those, organising those, getting everything ready, and then I'll actually be fixing this bit to make it flatter, because I think I remember saying that I do need to fix the top bit, so I'll be doing that, and then gluing all the other sections together. Now, when I did cut everything in half, I've ended up with a lot of scraps like this, which is the back half and the middle, and they're really, really thin. And I'm not going to throw these because I have an idea of what I want to do with them. So all these pieces are getting kept, and I'm sorry I'm not on camera much at all. I should probably move that. But yeah, all of these are getting kept because they're going to get used. All the main bits are going to get thinned. Well, I've only got 2 left. The side bits are going to get thinned, and then everything's going to get put in order that I need everything to be in. So that's pretty much what we're going to be doing this episode. So I hope you enjoy watching, and I'll see you very shortly. Okay, so now I've literally just done something while I remember to do it. But in the last video as well, I was saying how, when I find it, the inside of the sections I was going to split up so that the cords didn't get all tangled. I've literally the thin bit cutaways that you saw a minute ago. I've just cut some up at the size that will fit through the middle of those. I think I've done them a bit too thick, so I might need to like chop them down a bit. But basically for each section, I'm going to be putting one of those through the middle, so that the two cords that are going to be in it won't get tangled up. Through one side will be this bit, which goes through the entire sword and pulls it all together. And through the other side is going to be the separate cords. And I'm being rudely interrupted by the little blob thing on Theme Park. Shush you. I forgot to mention as well, I'm with Grayscale and he's playing Theme Park World, and the little like narrative guy keeps butting in and talking. But yeah, I'm going to be, so that side is going to have the actual cord for the sword. The other side is going to have the cord that keeps the bits from, you know, going too far apart. But there's still, like, because that's going to stop just before the end bit. So the hole that both of the cords come out of is going to be the same, so they're still going to be next to each other outside the sword. So it's going to look as much as one cord as possible. It sounds really confusing, but it should make sense in a bit when you see it all coming together. But yeah, I need to make these a little bit thinner. I'm going to stick one inside this bit once I've like done that and stuff. Yeah, and then I'm going to neaten up this and then stick piece number, which is this here. This is the next section. It's going to be on the sword. I'm going to stick all that together and attach that with cords as well. quick update. As you know, I did have a washer in place on this to stop it from going so far, but I've actually had to take that off because I realised once I put this bit on here on, and I pull that to make like the whole thing shut, once you get to the bit where the washer was that bit, you can't actually pull it any further, and then that stays loose. So I can't have anything at all on this bit of rope, so that should be fine now. Only thing is the tip bit won't have a stop point, so I'll just have to make sure I manually do that myself to make sure it doesn't go too far. But other than that, it should be alright. And I'm going to carry on making it. I've got the second bit done, and as you can see now that I know what I'm doing, that section is a lot neater. The magnets are in much nicer, and now that I've actually got it all closed off, you can see like roughly what I meant before. So like when you pull this cord, it pulls the whole thing together, but this one here, that's in the other section, which you can't see because it's obviously all concealed off. That one can't go any further, and then that bit is going to be stuck in the next section, which is there. Also to add, you know, I've put two sections there. I actually blocked off one because there's going to be two lots of washers and I don't want them to get tangled up. So when you put that one in that side there, it actually doesn't go too far, and it doesn't actually connect with the washer that comes on the other side, so they won't get tangled. So basically that one will go in there, and then when the top is glued on, when you pull it, they can't go any further than that. But then that one will go through again, and it'll look similar to, you see that there where you've got the two together? So it'll give it like a nice thick look. So at the end one will obviously be a bit more flimsy. But you know what, I can see it coming together now that I've figured out roughly what I'm doing for all the sections. I'm quite happy. Just have to finish everything off, which is what I'm going to do now. I'm not too sure how long it'll take. So for this video, I'm going to call it a day. You've seen roughly how I'm going to be doing every single section now. That's pretty much a 3D piece of the sword. The bottom part is much neater now that I know what I'm doing. So all the other sections should also be as neat as this. Obviously, I am going to fill in all the gaps once they're all done. But it is getting there, isn't it? See, people were asking me if I was doing a sword roll whip, and the answer is yes to both. So in the next episode, I'm going to literally just, I'm carrying on right now anyway, but I'm going to stop recording for now and just do it in the next one. So thank you for watching, and I'll see you guys next time.